everyone, and welcome to Jack and Cat Adventures. Today we're going to be making an orange cranberry pound cake. So let's get started. In a bowl you're going to need 1.5 cups of softened butter and 2 3/4 cups of sugar. Now, you want the best part of a pound cake is you've got to get that air in. So you need to beat this for at least 5 minutes or until it's really light colored and fluffy. Alright, while that's mixing, preheat your oven to 350 degrees. I'm using a bundt pan. You can use a tube pan, whatever you want. You could do probably 9 by 13. It'll be a little bit more dense in the 9 by 13 than being as it rises. What I did was I used Crisco and flour, put it all around and tapped it. You can use Pam, but I find with these darker pans with Pam, the outside of the cakes get really dark and it doesn't get cooked on the inside quick enough, so it tastes kind of burnt. So I'm going to do it the old-fashioned way, how we always did it growing up, with the flour and Crisco. Then you're going to need 1 orange. You're going to zest it. Make sure you do not get the white pith in there. It'll make it bitter. Just go the first layer, and you're going to then juice that orange and keep the juice. In a bowl, you're going to do 3 cups of flour, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and 1/8 teaspoon of ground nutmeg, and you're going to mix that together. In another bowl, you can do it right into your bowl if you feel secure enough. I never crack my eggs into my bowl in case the shell goes in. You're going to need 6 eggs and 2 teaspoons of vanilla. And you're going to need, did I say a cup of sour cream? A cup of sour cream, and put that to the side. So I'm just letting this get really light and fluffy, and I'll get back to you. Alright, once your mixture is light and fluffy, just make sure you keep scraping down the bowl and the sides and bottom of the bowl throughout this whole beating process. See how light this looks? That's what you're looking for, like a white color. Now we're going to start adding in our eggs one at a time, and I also just added my vanilla to my egg, so I'm just putting it all in at one time, 1 egg at a time. Oh, 2 went in, that's okay, just mix it really well, okay? Now you're going to need 2 cups of cranberries. You can use fresh or frozen. Mine were fresh and then I froze them, so I took them out, let them thaw, you have to let them thaw, and then I rinsed them really well. And keep out about maybe a handful, a little less, and put to the side because you're going to use those for decoration, okay? Alright, once the eggs are mixed in and your vanilla is mixed in, now we're going to move to our flour. And we're going to add this in. Okay? And then we're going to mix this till it's combined. Now, here's a secret. Let me just get this and push it around a little bit. When keeping the flour from flying all over your kitchen, just take a clean dish towel and wrap it around the sides of the mixer and just turn on your mixer until it starts to mix in. Once it's mixed in enough where it's not flying all over, you can take the towel down.
Keeps the mess to a minimum.
Yeah. Just don't shake the towel when you're done.
Yeah. Or
okay.
Whip it.
We're going to add our sour cream. We're going to add the zest from our orange, and we're going to add our orange juice. Okay, so we're going to mix this till it's mixed in. Right now you're going to just fold in your cranberries. And folding in is going to the bottom and just turning it over. Don't mix hard. You will break up all of these beautiful cranberries. So you just want to get it throughout the dough. I'm just going down and over, down and over. That's all I'm doing.
You're trying to keep it all neat.
Yeah.
And the berries are going to break during baking. And
I don't know as though they'll break that much.
All colorful inside.
I don't think so. I hope not, but if so, it'll still be good.
I know.
Now, once your cranberries are folded in, we're going to put this into our pan.
Into the pan, not into the center hole. Would you like me to turn the pan for you, or you got it?
I got it.
Alright. That looks good. Looks really good.
And I think this is a 10-inch bundt pan if you needed to know that. Alright, now, wash my hand real quick, and then I'm going to take my offset spatula.
Again?
If you've been following us long enough, you know I love this thing. And I'm just going to spread the top out evenly and make it neat looking. Not that it's going to matter because that's going to be your bottom, but you just want it to bake evenly. Now you're going to put this in a 350-degree oven for 60 to 70 minutes or until a toothpick comes out clean in the middle. Alright, while your cake's baking, let's move on to the frosted cranberries. So in a bowl you're going to need white sugar, and in another bowl you're going to need corn syrup. You're going to put your cranberries in your corn syrup and gently toss around so they're coated all the way around, okay? I'm going to grab a fork here. And I'm going to just drop these into my sugar. I'm just letting some of that run off. Okay. And then what you're going to do is you're going to toss these gently until they're totally covered in the sugar. And then you're going to lay them on, I'm doing mine on wax paper. It said to do it on paper towels, but I think it's going to stick. You don't have to do this step at all if you don't want to. It's just for decoration. Alright, so while your cake is cooling for 20 minutes, we're going to make the frosting. It's 4 ounces of softened cream cheese, 2 tablespoons of orange juice, a half a teaspoon of vanilla, and 2 cups of powdered sugar. Mix that until it's nice and smooth. Alright, once your cake is still warm, not hot, but warm, you're going to want to do your frosting. Now, I added more orange juice to mine to make it more fluid. So if yours is too thick, add more orange juice. If it's too thin and you don't like it that thin, add more powdered sugar. You gotta just kind of work with it. Alright, so I'm just going to take my whisk and I'm just going to kind of drizzle this around. And I kind of want it to fall on the sides. Actually, I don't think mine is thin enough. I'm going to add a little bit more orange juice to mine. I'm just going to whisk it in. You really want it to flow.
You want it to drip all over and make a mess is what you want.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah. So I'm just going to go Try and get some in the middle there. And then I'm going to work my way around the edges, just so it drips down. If you don't want to put the frosting on, you can definitely wait for the cake to cool completely, and then you can just put powdered sugar on it, just sift it over. I think that would be just as good.
No, it wouldn't. You had to go with this drizzled frosting. Come in here and spin it for you so you can see what's facing you and what's not. You better put some more on the inside.
Okay. And just put as much or as little as you guys want. And then I'm just going to let this harden, and then once my cranberries are hardened up, I'm going to stick that on top as decoration. Right, so here's our finished cranberry orange pound cake. It looks amazing. So please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And remember, you do you.